Hello, this will be the third part of the um, catching new creatures at the Pioneer difficulty, this time featuring the third boss, since I am always doing bosses in rotations, at least most of the time. Standard Pioneer. I usually have no reason to change anything. Third boss. Hopefully I will be able to smuggle in one or two new creatures and finish with the run. If not, I might be forced to discard my most useless creatures just to have all the tools I need to beat this boss. Let's see if I find them. Alright. All these starters are good, though not particularly good against this boss. I guess in the worst case scenario I can evolve this Fireball and use his attack to... one of his attacks to stall the boss a little. Or I could never worry about not finding a multi-hitting move again, and knowing from the start that I always have access to one. And I could either evolve this Quetzi or find a better multi-hitting move, or in the worst situation move this multi-hitting move to my main damage dealer later. By the tier alone, Fireball is a little better. It's a very fast starting monster at 6 speed. It can debuff one enemy for effectively 2 turns. The turn you are using this attack, and this carries over to the next turn. And -3 strength is a lot. Kilimaro is all about killing and healing. That's not usually the playstyle I like for this boss. This boss basically gets destroyed if you can stall the first phase just a little bit while you ramp your strength with basically anything that stays over time, and then you just win. It's the easiest way to beat this boss. Two different paths to take, both have upsides. Maybe go with the more offensive one. Ooh, I am rewarded for my choice. The evolved I liked very much the evolved Xerododo for this boss. He gives me a nice bit of strength. He makes all my guys on the board resistant to damage to a point where they can tank one of the boss minions easily. Alright, Metabolism Shift, Lumi, probably not. Picard could be another piece of the puzzle, though I would be forced to replay him every turn during the boss fight, or every second turn. Ooh! Oh, this just lasts for... Oh well, I guess we just win. Talent that scales endlessly. What more you could ask for? So I can just grab this guy, I even get Berry back, and then I am just fishing for any weakness, and the run is basically over unless I do some grave mistake at some point, which is possible given my previous run when I picked a very wrong fight during the most important 5th fight. Oh, this thing is so loaded. He will hit me for 4 on the first turn. And I only need to hit him for 2. Anything else? No, maybe the egg will have something interesting. Oh, he is even merciful and uses an attack that deals less damage. Excellent. So get away here for 2. I want this thing killed in 1 turn. No need to prolong the fight. 3 damage here. Let's see, 2, 3. So my win condition is already secured. I can even tank this Chichuya, not get any further damage. See, 2 of my Xrododos got hit by 2. It's not too bad. Now I can block all the damage coming in, since my Quetzi is faster. And that can also be used to fully heal a monster, but you have to use it before it hatches. It will hatch when I start the next fight. Now the Picarp is back, and there is also fish I could use to catch it. And still have a fish for the next fight. Oh, Mimilank. I do have an extra meat, so that's perfect. Rock could be useful against potentially problematic enemies if I will be short on damage. And with the Toxic Spray, that's 4 damage to an enemy that isn't immune to poison or debuffs. After the first turn finishes, which is already enough to deal with most things. Let's see, here I take 2, my Xerododo can run away from this poison. Oh yeah, this is a better fight. I'm getting 1 prime food, I get another mutated food here. None of the others are worth catching. Maybe if this Picarp had morale boost, I could maybe consider it, but just... And this Mimilank has extra speed too, and the difference between 6 and 7 speed is often significant. And I'm deciding who goes first in the early to mid game, sometimes even in late game. Like for example, 7 speed is already enough to be faster than the Eye of the Abyss, who has 6 speed. Okay, anything else? No. Oh, this thing is slower than my Quetzi, and it's slower than my Beaver Monkey, so my Beaver Monkey can just one-shot it. Which Dodo do I want to take damage on? Probably a 5 damage one. I can scale Team Spirit twice by retreating one of my monsters, even though it doesn't do anything this turn. I want to keep spreading damage on my Xerododos or have the damage focused on already damaged, concentrated on an already damaged Xerododo. With the Team Spirit already in the pool, which basically wants you to have this monster in your hand as early as possible, I guess I will put bigger focus on spreading the damage on already damaged monsters of mine and discard them and letting them die when they are no longer useful. 5 damage here. This doesn't have any on death stuff, yes, so that's excellent. Five, 3. I could in the future I might consider having both of these moved to the same monster that knows a multi-hitting move, but this can wait for now. I might still milk up this Xerododo for the next fight. Yeah, I guess I will do that. Well, I can also do this next turn. I'll just get away now. 5, 5. Oh, 2 damage here. I guess I will milk this one health one in the next fight. Now I can run away from one of the ticks of poison, so I only take 2 damage instead of 3. 2 point attacking. Another premier monster is mine. Okay, so fish and berry. Usually fish is better for the free mutation. You can speculate that you will get something good with the other option that adds the captured monster directly to your hand. So let's say you face Patchy in the next fight. You catch this Patchy when Patchy is on 1 health remaining. You toss this carrot at it, add it to your hand, and maybe you will be able to heal this Patchy to full before the fight ends. Or you could use it against a Plant of Might and get a Fruit of Might in the same fight you are catching the Plant of Might, which is quite efficient. I could also use this mutated fish to heal one of my Xerododos, and maybe I will get some useful mutation. I could use this to capture a fish-related monster and hope that it will get an interesting mutation. There is a chance I will need 2 fishes, so maybe let's go with that. Let's see if I will regret it. No interesting berry monster. That's what I like to see. Okay, this lets me ignore Quetzi completely. Though his base body is still a little below of what I would prefer, so I will probably still end up moving those moves, but I am no need to rush. Can always copy them with Imitator, so I don't even need to extract them from the main carrier. The Forgotten Laboratory will give me a lot of room to catch anything I want at full health. Bleeding could be useful for catching. free items could be useful for catching. This is also a much harder fight. 3-3. If I am not careful, this might hit all lanes, which would be horrible. On the other hand, this 2 also can deal a lot of damage. If I throw my Beaver Monkey on the first turn, I can one-shot this thing before it can get to attack. I can throw one 5 health Xerododo here, hit for 8 and for 4 and capture it straight away. Oh, so I am rewarded for taking the fish option, since now that I am spending fish here, I am not getting fish back. Though on the other hand there is a forgotten laboratory, so that makes this fish not as important. I don't want this egg to hatch, so I guess I will just heal one of the Xerododos. So now I almost always should be able to draw a 5 health Xerododo. Oh, there is Toxic Rush here too, so I need to be a little careful or one-shot this guy with my Beaver Monkey. This is the type of conditional attack which is very easy to miss, and you suddenly get hit for in all lanes instead of just one. And him using the Toxic Fart wouldn't be great either, as everything gets poisoned, often messing up whatever strategy you planned. Everything of yours that's on the board gets damaged. Oh, this is a nice damage dealer. Rock. Oh, I already have 1 rock. 2 rocks could be interesting. Still no new monsters worth catching. Don't remember if there even was anything in previous fights. Maybe there was. Let's see. Oh, I didn't draw my monkey. But at least this fellow is hitting for less than intended. Oh, he could have hit for 4, but now he's hitting just for 2, so that's, I guess that's even. This also means that I don't have a good way of dealing with this guy next turn. A little unfortunate, unless I'm willing to use my rock, which I'm probably not going to use there. Let's see, 4 here. I can finish him off next turn. 4 here. I could kill him. By the end of the turn. This survives at 1 health, this survives at 1 health. Here I could tank with poison scales, but that would mean that he is poisoned, and this poison will carry over to the next turn, enabling this toxin rush. So I guess I need to kill him now, which is not ideal. I'm taking extra damage just to avoid the worst case scenario. We both survive. This guy dies next turn. Taking extra damage due to bad draw order. Oh, here I am getting a free turn. Okay, let's see what this guy rolls. Not great, not terrible. If I were to stockpile on my on evolving this guy. This move could prove useful, but I would probably not do that. I guess this is the point where I'm just sacrificing one of my dodos. Yeah, I do have one at high health, so that's good. Do have one berry. I could catch him just to have something for the next fight or two. Yeah, I probably should do that, even though I normally wouldn't catch it. I have some minor synergy with him. Can be used to weaken the enemies in the next fight or two. Just temporary 4 health body. Nothing more. Secret formula, or as I call it, master ball. Oh, 2 new creature. Wow, this guy is loaded. Oh my. It's a great body too. A sleeping move. Wow, and a very good one too. Let's see, I have berry. 1 berry, 1 fish, and then I am left with... I'm getting them both back. I'm getting possibly 2 very good items. This is a relatively easy fight. Another way to scale for the boss. This could maybe stall one of the boss creatures. Nothing interesting here. Oh! This guy is perfect for stalling the boss. This is like the perfect creature for this entire... Oh man. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to pass on it. It just makes everything so free. Taking him would shorten the duration of this run. I have nothing to farm for, so I can just focus on finishing fights fast. I do have some synergy with this guy. Could hit for 10 damage on the first turn. Oh, this is a tough one. Let's see. Oh, this move has no limits. Oh. Damn. Those are some excellent options. Using him as a pseudo tank. 4/7. Effectively 7/7 on the first turn, but he cannot attack. Oh, he can stall and he can use this move forever. Though his base health is a little suspicious. This is fight 4, so next fight is the most important 5th fight. The one that gives evolutions, aberrations or infinite syringe. Could maybe farm items with it. Sleeping move which I can copy with my guy. Then so tough. How's my scaling? Team Spirit, Glow Mark. I think I can kill the most important boss minion in the first phase before he removes my buffs. In which case I wouldn't need this sleeping move, but this sleeping move would make many upcoming fights free, so that's... there is a nice body here, though I have nothing to milk with this life drinker yet. Unless I were to give him the sedation move. More uses of the sleeping move. This is like such a nice autopilot type of a solution to the boss, to the stalling. I could maybe revive something, use it as a full heal on one of my creatures. 4 damage coming here, but no, this is a relatively easy fight. Can kill this guy in 2 turns. Even though I will probably need to sacrifice 1 creature here. Here I will probably also need to sacrifice 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 creatures. I do want some new creature carried to the finish. Hibernation. Oh my. Both options would be good enough to win, it's just... which is the one I want? Emberfly serves as a nice protection against having a bigger deck. So even if you draw poorly, you can redraw. Though you do have to play your monster first, because otherwise your hand is clogged. You can only have 5 cards in your hand. So you would need to play some first before you can draw cards. Catch this guy. Would I catch? Meat. I could catch it with meat. Oh, I'm getting worse food back, which is also something I didn't consider until now. Though secret formula does give me protection in case there would be some important monster I wouldn't be able to catch otherwise. Sedation on this Warcry would also make it easier to set up boards when he can see when creatures die, and you could milk free items. So with this scavenger and this item gathering, that could be quite a lot of items. It could possibly even offset this guy. his weakness inducing talent and move. This would be a nice body. Oh my. Guess I would. No, I don't know. I guess I would take the lazy choice. Just stop overthinking. Oh, here I drew my monkey on the first turn, excellent. Soon I will move his talents to a more important monster with better stats. Let's see. I want you down. Oh, I can just finish him off next turn. Oh, he cannot even finish my full health Xeradona, so that's excellent. Let's see. Who is a good match for 2 damage, 1 damage? Did I catch this Gigapod? I already have it in my Bestiary and it doesn't fit with what I am going for, although the stats are nice. At least the health. This also has 7 health. It's quite fast. Though it cannot act on the first turn. It might be good enough for stalling. But I don't have it, so I will catch it. Might be the only monster that I will carry to the end from the new ones. Let's see. Now I need to hit him once. Maybe I could speed it up with 1 rock or keep my rocks for later. This is not good. He will be at bad number when the turn ends. He will be left at 2. So I need to tank this hit. I guess I can tank this hit. Would I need a bigger branch next turn? With this I could hit... this guy would be at 1? No, he would be at 2. So Tongue Biter can finish him off. One. Then next turn I won't be attacking. Oh, it's just 1, so it's... oh, so he'll be at 3. Dodo survives. finish him off. Ah, too bad I was off by 1 damage. I won't need this Shrumazard for the next fight anyway, so I can let him die here. Maybe this is a good place to use a rock. Let's see how many monsters I will have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some remaining Xerododos. Meat. I could let those 2 down. Then there is the next turn. Next turn I am... Oh, this is better. No, because there's an empty lane, this guy goes first. I survive this hit. Though this will force me to heal him later. If I want to extract both these talents. Which I might do. I'm using 2 foods here. Could also let him die and revive him. Could let this guy die and revive him. Hits first for damage. This guy will do nothing, so now I'm just taking 2 here. I'm catching my second win condition. Because he neutralizes the first phase of the third boss so well. I can catch him next turn. Who do I revive? I guess I will get 1 Dodo back at full health. Six. Yeah, this is the second bugged voice next to the Mono, and they are both monkeys. For whatever reason, even when I have the monster cries disabled, this monster and Mono can still be heard. I have nothing to farm for, so I can just focus. Oh, I didn't even... I'm not sure if I even lost anything this fight. Or did he die this fight or the fight earlier? With this many few deaths. Oh, that doesn't seem very useful. Oh, Devour. That would fix the health on my damage dealer. Golden Beetle. Ooh, radioactive. Radioactive could be interesting. I could move it to... Or maybe I would move the major multi-hitting moves to him. They would enjoy 2 extra damage. Oh, yes, my original plan was to evolve one of my Xerododos. I guess I will stick to it. That Devour plan would have worked too, but it's just, I don't know. I would need to spend like 15 minutes extracting stuff with this golden syringe, then I would need to recover health next fight, which can get tedious. Like the next fight would probably take like 20 minutes or something. Oh, now I have a little regret that I didn't went with the Warcry with the Scavenger. Warcry and Cave Mo, or any monster with the Omnipresence, can be used to farm tentacles forever for free items. One tentacle, you get at least 1 tentacle every turn. I can kill this monkey on the first turn. This is a little dangerous fight. Lot of... like, let's say he selects Dual Stab on the first turn. He selects Earthquake on the first turn. He has 25% chance to select it. And this guy also selects his hit or lane move. That could be a fair bit of damage. Though I can block quite a lot of it with Menacing Aura. It would be easy to stall after the first turn. And I will always use my rocks to beat them down. This many damaged Xerododos is too many. It can lead to some clunky hands. This Shroomzard, his speed is not well positioned into this fight, so he won't do much either. Will I sacrifice to Xerododos? I probably would, but they wouldn't also accomplish much. Unless maybe I wear this Alpino down by playing 1 card only on the first and maybe on the second turn. That would work, and I also have Emberflies, right? Yes, so I can draw more cards if needed. What food I am getting? I am getting fish bags, so that's... Oh, I cannot catch this cave mo unless I use my super secret formula, which I might do. It's a pretty big body, can let me stall a bit, and his value at full health is much higher than if you were to catch it the normal way, when he would just start the next fight at 4 health, which is not great for this type of monster who wants to stay on the field and milk it while asleep. This guy goes asleep, right? Oh yeah, I could combine these two. That's kind of funny. I might even do that. But I'm not sure if I will have enough room to do everything I want. Though the Ember Flies does give me protection against bed draws, and the more I can wait before I use it, the better. I'm probably going to use my syringe before I evolve my Xerododo. Will I need this Quetzi for anything? Might weaken this Lunar Pronghorn, or maybe this Tongue Biter to kill them faster. This Radioactive shows some potential. Could move Radioactive, I could move Double Bite. to the most healthy Xerododo before evolving it. Then he would be able to deal 8 damage on the first turn, and even more with the Team Spirit. Is there a risk that I will lose my monkey will be sniped by something? It might if I am not careful. So we're probably catching this Lunar Pronghorn, Carnitrap and Cave Maw. Here mostly for this radioactive. That would be 1 syringe. Team Spirit is 2nd syringe. Double Bite is 3rd syringe. This could be my 4th syringe unless I find more later. This is kind of whatever. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty good draw. So how do I want to do this? I can wait with this guy. Yeah, Earthquake is the biggest danger in this fight. Here I can just sacrifice this guy and pass. Will ensure that I will be able to kill him next turn. So he cannot deal damage to these 2 guys. There's some punish in case he uses the free fall next turn. Okay, they kept using their top moves, that's great for me. Well, sort of. Let's see, here I want to deal 2 damage. So let's do this like this. I will hit first, I will finish him. Here I will take 1 damage. Oh, never mind. For a second I thought that he has the Keratin skill because of the Bell Gong, which is shared by the same Bell Rat monster. So I will get hit by 2, but that's acceptable. And here I want to hit for 2. Is getting hit by 3 damage bad here or not? I guess I will wait with moving some of the skills later. There is no need to rush. That's 2 damage. He's about to become useless for the rest of the fight with 2 weakness. I might, depending how the next turn or 2 go, I might skip catching this cave now. We'll see. I'm not sure if I will have room for him in my party after this fight. Though he couldn't act as a nice temporary body. other thing I have? Do I stick to the plan? I guess I do. Or do I? So far this Mimilang didn't get a chance to shine. Slow injection would let me catch this Carnid Rat next turn. By not catching him, I could auto-catch whatever new monster of high tier I see next fight. That has quite an appeal to me. He could tank it. In which case I want to take this guy from the board. It would be nice if he switched to Gaping Maw and I could wall him immediately. No extra damage from anywhere. Now I'm catching you. This guy can heal. He might switch. After killing this one, a tentacle will spawn. I could play Mimilang now and kill this tentacle immediately, but then I'm not prepared for the next turn. But on the next turn I'm probably sacrificing this Xeradoga. would like to heal him. Here I can tank this damage. That would hit him for 2 only. I might want to keep him alive. Is that correct? We gain 2 health and gain armor, so I could tank him again. So much extra effort just to be better prepared for next fight. Okay. I am taking 2 damage again, which is not great. This tentacle is standing in my way. I could copy this hibernation. Oh, I know what I should do. I can finish this tentacle and start reducing this guy to nothing. Oh, this way. So my guy acts first. Go back to 6 effectively. It's very nice that this move can be used forever. Maybe gaping mouth? Oh well. Guess I'm taking another damage here. 1 more damage here, and then he never deals any damage again. I just want to have this guy healed back. Maybe like this, 2 damage here. Will having at 1 health matter on him? Probably not. Oh, I can copy hibernation in just a moment. Yes, this is better. Hit by... Okay, now he will never deal any damage again. And I can heal back in a second. This is basically what I am going to do against the boss, but just with team spirit to keep scaling the strength on my main damage dealer. It's quite a slow but effective tactic. This fight already overstayed its welcome. I'm about to ditch this quad C before next fight, most likely. He's healing. And the cave mom idea is skip after all. Let's see, I definitely do want Team Spirit on my Xerododo. Now when he evolves, he's back at full health. And this 8-7 body is pretty much perfect for the late game, for all bosses. I might extract this Warcry just to make second phase trivial. Oh, I can... Oh, that would speed up my buffing by a lot. Oh, I could catch this guy. What's the... of items? More tankiness. I have one of every foot and I can catch anything. Stall, how fitting. Now might be a good time to get him. Oh, let's see. I don't need you. I can give this to him when the fight starts, so he will start armored and that will prevent the health damage from injecting. I no longer need you. Part of me was hoping that maybe I would see a better multi-hitting move. Oh, I could get a sleeping move as a safety net, which buys me a lot more time. But it ultimately doesn't matter with the setup I have, so that's a little redundant. If possible, I would like to wait one more turn, one more fight before I decide to move these multi-hitting moves, in case the next one will have a move like this, but this is also very greedy to wait like that. Like very greedy. Oh, this crystal is excellent, +1/+1 mutated stats. Galvanize and Crystal Surge go very well with what I am going for. Oh, there is also a sleeping guy here. So here I would catch this Crystalon. This guy will be killed on the first turn. This Bloodlust attack scares me. Like the potential of you forgetting that some creature will die before he gets to move, and suddenly, instead of just attacking the opposing monster, he will hit all your guys for 5 damage. That's just a recipe to lose the run. And it seems like something you could very easily miss. So yeah, if I can, I want this type of enemy removed from the board as soon as possible, or something horrible might happen. Looks like I would be carrying the secret formula until the next fight. I would like to remove something. Maybe this guy? Though I haven't moved my multi-hitting move yet. So this moving this radioactive now would do nothing. But it would let me remove this monster and I will always draw these 5 take care about. Let's see, I can one-shot this guy. I want 4 damage dealt to this guy. Oh, I might struggle to kill him on the first turn. Oh, will I tank him? I could tank him. But with this syringe it would be trivial to do so. Then this guy dies to my Team Spirit Death Stoop. I deal 4 damage to this guy somehow. These two is meat and fish. Meat and fish. Meat and fish. I'm getting terrible food back, but I will still have the berry and the secret formula for the next fight. This fight would be generally better. Also a sleep user, somehow somewhat flexible monster, and it can even weaponize one of the boss minions who keeps debuffing you, so you can turn it into strength. 3 items would be nice. Many good hits like sleep, heal, more tankiness, more strength, maybe weakness for the enemy to speed up everything. This fight is a little more ambitious. It's also not very hard, other than figuring out how to deal 4 damage to this guy, which I might do with these rocks. Yeah, that would make it easy. If I move double bite now, I have access to 3 strength, 3. That's 5, so each double bite would hit for 7. I could kill these 2. That seems very appealing. I guess I won't do the greedy play. And then I am left with 1... Oh, it would cost me 2 syringes to do so. Oh, it's not ideal. One problem that I currently have is that this guy is at 7 speed and I cannot make him faster at the moment. I would like to have him either at 8 speed or move Warcry elsewhere, so that I would be faster than the second phase of the boss, who his minions have 7 speed. I could move Swiftjaw instead of Double Bite, but then I would be for 1 damage short of killing these 2 unless I were to use 1 rock each, which wouldn't be a bad play, I guess. Going with this fight, the force field plan. Well, the force field plan is not bad. Maybe I skip moving radioactive. Probably should. That would let me move Warcry instead. I wish I could see what the next fight has to offer. I would gladly accept an extra syringe. I'm currently one short to have everything. Would be a new monster to carry to the finish. I could also do this with this guy. Oh, with this galvanize, that would be sick. So what would really make me to make sure that I kill him on the first turn, or it will turn into a bloodbath indeed. Oh, bloodlust. Yeah, one point to consider is that if you somehow mismanage this type of fight, it's instant game over. And that's pretty much the only thing that stops me from winning this run right now, if I do some kind of an error. Nightmare Fuel is the harder version to fight. Though I think my sleeping guy will still be able to block the damage. If I remember correctly, steel doesn't bypass blue scales. It's the sturdy. These guys are do nothing basically. This is a very easy fight at this point. At least for my team, this is a much harder fight. If my numbers are correct, these two die. But then I don't have all the talents I want on my monsters. Having this guy would speed up the buffing at the boss considerably, so that's quite relevant. Maybe I would just tank him, kill this guy with one big attack. My death stoop can hit for 8, so this guy will always die, and he's slower than me due to Warcry. Then I wouldn't have to move radioactive. Without radioactive I would be a little slow for the boss. Or maybe not. Galvanize is also speeding up. My double bite would hit for 10, 12 on the first turn. Is that fast enough? Next turn it's +3. Am I damage short this way? I might be 1 damage short unless I keep 1 rock. So I guess I could also abandon the Milang plan. Milang would let me... I would probably need the syringe to move this imitator anyway to a better body. I might find a reward next fight that would let me do it for free. Could also move double bite now. But then I wouldn't need this lunar pronghorn anyway. Though his 5 health might be useful for this fight. Yeah, let's not be greedy. And now I am down to 5. this guy first. Then you have talent like the Team Spirit, or the one carried by the Rocky Devil. You want that monster to be played first, to milk the buff when you play your other remaining monsters. Now I can give him this. What a synergy. Jeez. Let's see. I can copy his moves just in case I need to sweep something. Maybe I will need them next turn. I guess I will use one rock here, probably. This is 10 damage, this is 8. Both kill. Oh, this is hit all lanes move, so... Does this matter? No, it doesn't. Oh, I could keep him just to get me another stack of the last stand, both on him and on my mini lamp. That would speed up the... And I would be able to get a copy of the Crystal Surge. That would speed up the buff to like 2 minutes maybe. No errors. This guy dies. This guy goes down to 3. Alright, I can go to sleep again and get my armor. That would be... one rock here. Do I need to do this? Maybe I do, yeah, because I don't have enough. Or maybe like this. He hits me for 2. I heal back. Earthquake. Oh, I cannot do this because I need to play one monster. Unless I do this. 5 here, 5 here, 3 here. Those 2 die. Here I am tanking. I'll just use my rock. I do have nitrates, I do. Probably could avoid using it, I just want to finish this run. Oh, poison. 5, 5. Is that good or bad? I can tank this poison, at least for now. 5, 5, 3. And I can think about catching this guy. Is that right? I could get a better pronghorn variant. I think it's fine. Killing him would be easy. Catching him without formula is not. Oh, I do need to retreat this guy. Do I copy his moves? Then I would be able to tank his hit. Well, do I copy them or not? I don't have them already copied, right? This could be a speed tie. I could sacrifice my Mimi Lang, but then I don't have Imitator anymore. Could extract Imitator. Then I don't have Warcry for the second phase. Which I don't need, but it would be nice in case I don't find something to fix the speed by at least one, or give me attack priority for one turn, or lower enemy speed for one turn. That would all solve my problems. To make everything click. Trying to carry him now to the finish is a little greedy. This Emberfly item might let me do it. Though I might also be forced to use it next fight in case I don't draw my Xerogriffin. But this guy could probably survive with some support of other guys. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh well. Guess I will need to... Yeah, I cannot retreat both of them at the same time. So what, do I take this 4 damage hit just to catch it? Yes, I do. A little sketchy. You can probably one-shot whatever comes up next fight. I could maybe combine this with this guy and use hibernation every turn. That would be amusing. Though I'm not sure if the second part triggers if he doesn't fall asleep. Based on wording alone, you would assume that he probably needs to go to sleep to trigger the effect. But the actual wording and how this works sometimes can widely differ. I think the safest option now would be to move this Imitator and sacrifice this Mimilang, since the deck is too big and carrying this weak body is very ambitious, and this guy has pretty nice stats. But then I don't have the Warcry anymore, at least not lasting as long as I would want it to. Maybe I'll get a free syringe next fight. I'll probably give him. A little sketchy. There is a speed tie here, so both attacks connect. taking extra damage. Okay, so my initial plan was to fish for the strongest Lunar Pronghorn variant. I think I will stick to it. I basically got the same one, but fully healed. Is that something? Oh, 3 extra health. Not quite what I've been looking. Oh, this game can be so punishing sometimes. I was thinking about this possible scenario. Now I am being punished for using my last syringe too early. Oh. Oh, that's just so unfortunate. Do I have any prime food? I don't. Oh, that's just... I guess it won't matter, I can just buff him anyway. This guy could win the run with this guy. Oh, Oh no, I am acting first, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, acting first in this game is very good, usually. This is my... if only I stopped myself from doing that. There is cloning flowers too. I could have 2 of these. They don't need any copies. Unless I were to draw poorly. With this many copies of moves, do I need this guy? 4 crystal surges. No, 6 crystal surges. This guy dies on the first turn, this guy dies. This one is probably caught by my Master Ball. And then I am killing this guy next turn, so this will be a very fast fight. With some patience I could avoid using the secret formula. I'm not sure if I'm willing to do that. Oh! Having this guy opens up... I could retreat my Xerogriffin during the fight, or maybe use the copied Xerogriffin to give me speed priority. Yeah, that would work. It would be nice to refresh my limited moves, but if I wasn't carrying these new monsters, maybe I would do that. I want to draw all these five monsters, not leave it to a chance. Even if I have these Emberflies, I might need Emberflies for the next fight, since I will have 7 monsters. Yeah, 7 monsters. So I will always have monsters I need for the boss. It's the only thing that matters at this point. Oh! Yeah, so this is... if I catch him with Master Ball now, this guy will come in. He will probably select his top move, so that's 4 damage. With Lantern it's 5. In the worst case scenario, he would 25% chance he will select the bottom move, so that's 8 damage. Let's see. Oh. Ooh. This is something I should have considered earlier. Warcry and Team Spirit is not necessarily the best match. Team Spirit wants to be played first, and the Warcry after the monsters are already on the field. That's quite an error on my side. Oh well, I guess I will have one less strength. No, it's actually worse than that. Oh my. So how do I do this? Talents on being on the wrong monsters. This one should have been moved elsewhere. They don't have syringes for it. It would be great on this guy, since he's just an unplaced bot that sometimes uses the crystal surge to make your buffs go big. If the enemy allows you to do it. Like here it wouldn't, you would just lose your monster you just played to use your crystal surge, and even though it would buff your 2 remaining monsters, you wouldn't be able to do that next fight, so that's kind of pointless. Okay. So this guy will take care of this. This guy is still faster even without Warcry. He can copy whatever. This guy can be played last. That's 2 strength when I retreat him. It's enough to kill these 2. The talent order could be better. Like now I'm pretty much wasting this Team Spirit. Okay. This guy always go first. 7. See, I am copying you. I am doing this. And then I am retreating. Now I can play one more monster. Can I? I could kill them both. Like, one more monster, that's 7/7. And this guy can kill Great Show, excellent. He did select the top move, so it wouldn't matter either way. What a gimmicky synergy. Not worth the syringe for, I just thought it would be funny and make this otherwise not very useful monster to me, which I mainly carry to the finish, just for the Bestiary. So yeah, it would be very useful to keep that syringe and use it on Warcry or maybe on a different thing, but I'm about to get another Warcry here, so everything ended well, though it still would be better to have that syringe with me, so I would be able to use it next fight for the boss and do another fun trick, stealing the boss move. Oh, I am short on damage. 1 point short. Right, because I played this guy. He does survive. He does survive, right? He hits me for 5. I have 7. No, I don't have 7. I have 6. I should have played this one and used Bite. That would have finished off the Great Show. Getting a little sloppy towards the end. Unless... no, this doesn't doesn't kill if I were to switch their places, and I need him here to act first. 7, 7, 8 here. I could finish him with rock, but it's a waste. 8, 5, 7, 6, 4. Oh, so yeah, he hits me for 4. I am left at 1. Is that right? No, or 2. Math is too hard sometimes. Okay, you are out. No, it doesn't matter which one I use. Guess I can heal just because. Could even retreat him, or maybe not, since he's just attacking. If I had a sleeping move or was willing to jump scare him enough times, I could heal back to full. Just I'm about to fully heal anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, let's get another Warcry user. With this curse I cannot play him during the boss fight unless I deal with the Elder Tongue Biter first. Since no matter how much I reduce strength on that rightmost boss enemy minion on the first phase, as long as there is any point of vulnerable on my monster, he will always be hit by at least one from any attack source. But I can still use him as a Warcry bot. It would be best if I could like move it here and just remove him from my deck. Yeah, I got punished for my fun play that seemed like it had synergy with this cryo sleep talent, but well, it would let me tank if that mattered in the previous fight, but it didn't matter all that much, so there was nothing to farm for other than healing when copying the hibernation. Okay, so let's do this. I might end up losing some points on the team spirit depending on who I draw first. It's just unfortunate, but I think I can live with it. The third boss, yeah, I drew the wrong one. Okay, so which moves I do want to have copied? Let's see. I do want last stand copied, but I can do that later. I wanted this jump scare copied. Can I rush him down? Yeah, I can rush him down. I will lose some damage here, unfortunately. Too many monsters. I need to play at least 2 first. Okay. Yeah, and I just stole moves from these 2 boss minions, or borrowed, including this one of the best moves in the game, helpless jaws. In his hands it's useless because unless you are playing endless or one of these special difficulty modifiers that buffs some boss stats, he will always do a negable amount of damage. Like just menacing aura, he would never deal any damage when you play this game normally. Just one of the reasons I like this snaked nude for this boss so much. Okay, let's draw my remaining monsters. Losing 2 strength on this team spirit does suck quite a bit. It slows me down considerably. No, I do want to... he's just about to clean it next turn. Let's see, I do want to... my original plan was to leave one lane empty, but I didn't draw this main Xerogriffin in time. I am short on damage to kill him in the time frame I wanted to. So... will I use Last Stand instead? Then my guys cannot retreat anymore, which would been fine if I had one empty slot. I guess I can do that. Oh, and then this guy doesn't have the Last Stand copied. Guess I should have played this Xerogriffin instead of this if I anticipated that I would be retreating this nude, which is not something I would have normally done. But since I am this late on this guy being on the field, I basically lost 2 points of strength. Or 3, so I wouldn't be doing this Last Stand play as I am now. I do want this guy rushed down because on his 3rd turn, if he's not interrupted, he will just remove my buffs. Just not something I would enjoy. I guess I will be copying moves. Copying moves from this guy would be very difficult. Okay, rather than do it the fast way, I will have to... maybe I can wait with it one turn. Let's see. When I'm getting damage from this guy. This is 12 damage. Halfway through his half. He's about to get 3 armor next turn, so he will be at 24. I can 2-shot him. I will be getting 0 damage from this guy, since I will just get 1 point of sturdy, which acts similar to this menacing aura. Just that it's on my guys. I would love to copy this Last Stand, since I am just about to have only 1 slot remaining, which will make stuff a little clumsy to move my guys. Oh, this could have been so clean. Good example why I hate big decks into bosses, just because of situations like this. With 5 cards it would be of no issue, like everything would go exactly the way you would want each turn. Can I use it next turn instead? Then I would be able to play this guy. I could absorb this heat. I could absorb this heat. I guess we'll just do it the slow way. Oh well, no need to overthink. So clumsy. Now I can just finish this guy. Okay, I can pre-heal just in case I do something stupid later. This finishes off this guy. I can neutralize. Does it matter if I buff myself with this guy? No, it doesn't matter. Can lower strength of this guy. Oh, it does matter because I speed up the team spirit. And this guy will hit for 6. 6 is still okay. Now I can neutralize this guy, so I don't think... Oh, he's effectively neutralized anyway, but then I don't have to worry about this slot, which is not protected by the sturdy scale, unlike on these two. Can you make a guess what happens next? This guy's strength is reduced to 0 and I can just milk him until I have enough strength on my scaling user. What an engaging gameplay. I guess this guy is fast. Then I would be taking 1 damage. He doesn't need to do anything yet. Wish I could retreat him now, but he has the no retreat debuff and I have nothing to clean it, to cleanse it. Okay, this guy dies now. This guy will never be a threat again. I select? Yes, I did. One more and I can retreat my guy. I guess I can do this with him. I can copy. It probably doesn't matter. It would be nice to copy this crystal surge, but I am too clogged on. My board is too clogged. Both of them cannot retreat. If I could retreat at least one of them, I could speed up this whole phase. I guess I can kill him just so that he doesn't... I'm not constantly annoyed by the pop-ups. Maybe having these moves will matter somehow, but probably not. All right. Well, this will be a little slow now, unfortunately. Oh well. Do nothing for until I am satisfied with my strength. To be probably around. Uh, let's see, when this hits 20, you can then double it with Crystal Surge. It should be enough. I could go all the way to 199, but that's just not worth my time. We've done this before several times. It's just not needed. I do want one slot open when the next phase starts so that I can play my Xerogriffin. The other Xerogriffins of it, they all will be fast for the next 3 turns. So I avoid taking any damage in the second phase. Okay, almost there. I guess I can do that. Double bites at 21. Crystal Surge. I can apply cover, because why not? It will carry over to the next phase. Now Warcry. See, they have 7 speed, this guy even has 8. I could just tank the heat, but this is just cleaner. Now I can retreat him. These two die. This guy finishes off this slot. Now since buffs are symmetrical as long as this ever-evolving is on the field, it's generally not a good idea to buff on the same turn as he, when this talent is active, unless you can, like, you know that you will kill him anyway. Like, let's say you were to suddenly give yourself a lot of either armor or blue scales. Maybe you thought it would be funny, and then suddenly he gets all the same amount, and maybe you fail to kill him. Then he creates copies of himself, punishes you. That can get nasty if you get overconfident. But when you do play like this, when you just stall the first phase until you have enough strength, you can just kill him easily and it doesn't matter. Oh, let's take a look at the two new monsters in a second. Yeah, so you even saw on your own eyes how not very useful into the boss fight this thing is, even though it had synergy with itself. It could technically tank, but why would you need an inferior tank? It would be something like a cute combo like this with this talent. Pretty much mostly be relevant in the mid game unless you never find a better tank against the boss like this one. Then yeah, then maybe it would matter a little, but here I had much better options available, so I just carried it for the Bestiary. This guy, Neuromorphos with hyper simulation, basically made this fellow who I gave imitator also irrelevant. Similar stats, similar role, but this one didn't cost me any syringe. Here I thought that maybe I would need imitator to copy Crystal Surge. And the last stand. Due to my clunky hand on the first turn in the boss fight, I couldn't even do that. Or maybe I could if I were too willing to give the middle guy give him more turns. And maybe even let him remove my debuffs. Let him remove my buffs so that I could buff myself faster after. For the cost of taking extra damage for the few turns. Maybe that was a possible line of play. Okay, let's take a look at the Bestiary. I think this guy was a 2-star minion. Doing push-ups. Okay, so he can start asleep, one his variants at least. Oh, that's a pretty good multi-hitting move. That's the same, other than a different name, that's the same move that I gave to my Xero Griffin from the Tongue Biter, but Tongue Biter is a 3-star monster and this is a 2-star creature, so having an early access to this type of move is interesting. Gives more options to fish for a multi-hitting move. Hibernation, I'm happy with what I saw so far. Some acceptable stalling, good target for coping and healing. This seems like whatever, being able to attack while asleep seems to have a very narrow use. With attack, I could see it being better with status moves. This seems like whatever. Other variant, oh, that's the one I had. Starting asleep but with 3 armor is somewhat useful. Also, the hibernation is not guaranteed. Yeah, so you could get a stinker. The last one. Oh, the last one doesn't even have any talent. Well, that's still a 2-star 4/6 body when it has a decent chance to have a healing move. Because that's a decent capture target. probably not something you would usually build around. Though this sleep synergy is kind of cute. The other guy was a 3-star, right? 3-star creature with 6 and 6 stats. That's pretty much as good as you can find, I think. Both stats are relevant, being able to survive a 5 damage incoming attack. Good target for events that increase buffs. Even 1-1 increase is reaching my golden stat line of 7-7, which is well suited for the late game and most, if not all, bosses. Yeah, being able to use status moves while asleep, and he seems to have pretty good sleeping status moves, and you can also give him ones like a real sleeping move that puts to sleep straight away. What the other variant has? Oh, so he can have permanent 3 speed if he has any negative effect. That could have some synergies, like maybe with... Oh, was he a 2-star creature? Yeah, with the fast predator. That would be 3 strength for free, and just being able to act fast is not nice in general. Yeah, I can see some promise in this variant. Deadly Bite is a decent mid-game attack, and you get it for free, you don't have to waste syringes on it. So you get a pretty much a premium 3-star body with good moves, good talents. Yeah, this seems like one of the better new monsters I've seen so far. Even the art is sick. What if a creature was possessed by a symbiote or something like that? This type of mouth, jaw, I don't know how to call it. This giving torpidity to all enemies, so that's 4, one poison, that's 5. If there are 3 enemies on the board, that's 15 debuffs across the board. So if you have Nostroptera, this variant with Sadistic, or just find Sadistic elsewhere, that would be 15 strength from that one move alone. That's insane. That's pretty much a... We are entering hard carry potential, especially in a run that could maybe be short on permanent sources of strength. Yeah, this monster seems like a winner of this patch. Maybe some other monster will impress me as much. It's a pity that I didn't get to use him, but the potential is definitely there. Oh well, that's it for this run. Tomorrow we'll be doing Colossus run. If I do as many errors as I did in this or in the previous run, I might find myself in a sticky situation, so I will need to make sure I make as little errors as possible. Let's just not overthink it. See you next time.